So another one. Kuna people who are always in church, wana attend church nini, but they don't really participate. Maybe hawatoi sadaka, hawaendi groups, hawako kwa CWA ama anything. But they are Sundays, they are there. Wanakuja, wanaenda home nini. So what happens when they need the church? For example, if they die, will the church come as one of their members? Ama what will happen?
At what are you asking?
Like mtu ni participator wa church but si wa ile ndani but ni wa hiyo church.
Lakini anaendaga church?
Anakuja church kabisa, lakini hizo mambo za offering, atoi, za tithe, akuli sacrament.
Yeah.
Si member ya wazee but anakujaga church every Sunday. What happens to him after death or when he needs the church now?
Hey, that's a difficult question. When he needs the church. Of course, there is one thing that we have to agree first. This fellow is a church goer, a Christian by baptism. I'll answer this question in the context of the Catholic Church. He goes to the Jumuiya, as you said, he comes to church, but he is not known as a giver. He isn't a tither. He doesn't even give offerings, the sadaka. Well, okay, you didn't tell me whether he has money or not, but I want to assume that maybe the fellow has nothing, or maybe the fellow is just ignorant on their role in terms of church support. At what point would this person need the church? This person may need the church when they want their children baptized. In that case, their support of the church does not come to play because we are dealing with a completely different person. But if, then we may need to ask this question because you have said that the person does not partake in the sacrament, it means that the fellow may not have married in church. It depends on the policies of a certain diocese. There are those dioceses where if you are married, maybe they baptize your first kid before as you plan for your wedding. There are those others, they can't baptize at all. There are those others, they will baptize for as long as there is a date of marriage in view. There are those others, if you are a single parent, they will baptize nevertheless, others won't. It depends. So when that time comes, there will be so many other conditions to be looked into, not just the tithing and offering. Another time that this person may need the church is when they die. Now, when they die, we may want to ask, this guy just been going to church, some Jumuiyas, but he is not known as a giver of anything. Why would the church now gather to go and bury him? The answer is yes. There is nothing that stops the church. I'm talking about the Catholic Church. There is nothing that stops a Catholic worshipper being buried by the church as long as they have met all the conditions. And the conditions have nothing to do with tithing or offerings. I think I have said in another forum that tithing is not like money given to assure someone that they'll be buried by the church. Neither is sadaka. The fact that somebody is baptized in church and is a church goer, we may make noise during their burial that they were not supporting the church, but not burying them is neither here nor there. If they were not criminals and they were not engaged in public scandals, they had not become schismatic, they had not denied their faith. If it is just not tithing, maybe they didn't know, maybe they didn't have. If it's about tithing, a sadaka, maybe they didn't know, maybe they didn't have. But whichever level that they may need the church, of course the church will come through because The church will do what Jesus would do in any circumstance. The church does what Jesus would have done at that particular point and circumstance. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa.